everybody, how you doing? Got some end of the week stories for you guys. I'll go rapid fire style, alright? Now hopefully my voice isn't too distracting. I kind of have the bad sex phone operator thing going on. Sounds like I might hit puberty again, you know what I'm saying? It's not that smooth, so bear with me. I'll do the best I can. We'll get to the NFL and the football in just a second, but let's start with some hoops. We've got the NCAA tournament expanding from 65 teams to 68 teams. Alright, I can deal with that. At least it's not 96 teams. That'd be way too watered down. It's like, you can raise my rent by $20 per month, just don't raise it $300 more per month. You know what I'm saying? You can expand it to 68, I can tolerate that, but let's stop there, okay? We go to the NBA playoffs. The Dallas Mavericks have been bounced yet again. This is the third time in 4 years Dallas hasn't gotten out of the first round. You think about all their regular season success. They've won 50-plus games in 10 straight seasons. It's a lot of winning right there. And this is the weird thing in sports. Sometimes your success works against you. You think about all the great regular season success Dallas has had, that really magnifies their lack of postseason success. But the Spurs are moving on. You know, every time I look at Manu Ginobili, I think his nose represents the Spurs pretty well. It symbolizes the Spurs. The Spurs aren't that sexy, they're not that flashy, they're getting a little bit old. They're like that guy at the Y that pulls his socks up to his knees and has his goggles and his headband on. But the Spurs can ball. They know what it takes to win, and they're capable of doing more damage in the NBA playoffs. Now we get to football. The news today, Brett Favre needs ankle surgery if he's going to play in 2010. Cue the soap opera music. Will Brett Favre return? Will he retire? Will he have ankle surgery? Will he not? Will he make a decision before the regular season rolls around? The whole thing. I hope Favre comes back. I hope he doesn't draw this out too long, but I do hope he comes back. Favre is entertaining and polarizing. Whether you love him or hate him, you watch the guy. When the Vikings open up against the Saints to kick off the NFL season, would you rather see Breezy v. Rosenfels or Breeze versus Favre? I'm going to hope for Favre myself. Now finally, one of the bigger stories of the week, Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant was asked by Dolphins GM Jeff Ireland if his mother was ever a prostitute. Since then, a lot of people have said, if I was Dez, I would have punched that guy in his mouth. I would have decked him. I would have given him a stone cold stunner. They didn't mention the stone cold stunner part, but seriously, all kidding aside, a lot of people have said if someone disrespected them like that, they would have gotten physical. Okay, let's think about this. What if Dez Bryant did exactly that? What would the fallout have been if he punched Jeff Ireland's lights out? You would have had another installment of Dave Chappelle's skit When Keepin' It Real Goes Wrong. That's what you would have had. You would have had Dez Bryant, one, fall out of the first round. There's no way he would have been a first round pick. Beating up an NFL executive is kind of a red flag, so Dez would have cost himself a decent amount of money. Two, maybe the Dallas Cowboys don't select him. Playing receiver for a good team with a good quarterback is not that bad of a place to be. There are far worse situations than Dallas for a wide receiver to play. Third, maybe you got Goodell, the commish on your back. Maybe he suspends you. It's possible. He was provoked by Jeff Ireland, so maybe not, but rest assured, if Dez Bryant wasn't suspended, the next time he screwed up, he would have been. And the last thing, all the people that have said Dez Bryant, questionable character, bad judgment, they would have been proven right. The last thing you want to do is prove your critics right. You want to prove them wrong. You want to show that you can have good character and make good judgments and decisions. And that's what Dez Bryant showed. He showed by keeping his cool that his judgment and his character isn't that bad, so in the long run, he made the better move by keeping his cool. I'm Brian No, and that's a no-brainer.